So Lord Chaitanya is describing about the personal feature of Lord Krishna. The personal feature of Lord Krishna, as described in the Bhagavad Gita, that is the manifestation of his material energy. Now, the personal feature as described by Lord Chaitanya in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, this is the description of his spiritual feature. We have already studied in the Bhagavad Gita that the Lord has two distinctive features, material and spiritual, superior and inferior. Of course, for him, there is no superior and inferior. But for us, it is superior and inferior. We cannot say that because everything is emanation from the Supreme, therefore there is no superior and inferior. No. Superior and inferior in relationship with the energy. Just like Ishara Sarvabhutanam Hridaya Arjuna Tishtati. Ishara, the Supreme Lord, is situated in everyone's heart. So, he is in the heart of a hog, of a dog, and the learned Brahmin as well. For him, there is no such discrimination. What is hog, what is dog, what is Brahmin, what is good, what is bad, because he is absolute. But here, we have to distinguish between the hog and the dog, at least so far the material body is concerned. So, Lord Chaitanya says, Krishna Sarup Vichar Suna Sanatan Advaigan Tattva Braje Brajandanandan. He is addressing Sanatana Goswami. You remember that this chapter, instruction to Sanatana Goswami, was begun when Sanatana Goswami, after his retirement, approached the Lord at Benares and surrendered himself and asked him what I am. So, under that question, he describing his relationship with Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa, the Jivatma, living entity, is eternally servitor of Kṛṣṇa. And one should understand the nature of his master so that his service attitude, his affection may be more intimate. Suppose I am serving at a place, I am engaged in a service to a master, but I do not know how big is my master. But when I understand the influence and opulence and greatness of my master, I become more devoted. Oh, my master is so great. So therefore, simply knowing God is great and I have got some relationship with God, that is not sufficient. You must know how much great He is. Of course, you cannot calculate, but as far as possible, you should know how great He is. So that greatness of Lord Krishna is being described here by Lord Chaitanya to his disciple Sanatana Goswami. Advaigan Tattva Braje Brajandanandan. Advaigan Tattva. Advaigan Tattva means he is absolute. He is not relative. Here everything is relative. But God means he is absolute. He has nothing to be dependent. Here everything, we are all dependent. To understand something, we must understand light, we have to understand darkness. To understand good, we have to understand what is bad. So, uh, here it is everything duality. So, Krishna is absolute. That is the first understanding, that there is no duality. Uh, Krishna, his name, his fame, his pastime, his mm, mm, quality, his association, associates, everything is one. 1 plus 1 equal to 1, always remember. Oh. There is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's name. That is absolute. We have got here experience that the thing and the name of the thing, they are different, dual. Suppose here is a glass of water. I am thirsty. I want glass of water. But if I say water, 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 oh, that will not quench my thirst. I must have the thing, water, and then it will be acting. But Krishna is Advaita. So when we hear Krishna's name, then we should understand that Krishna is before me in his sound vibration. Uh, He is present before me in sound because he is everything. Why sound not Krishna? If he is everything, sound is also Krishna. Uh, so this is called Advaita. Uh, Similarly, when we read Bhagavad Gita, that is also Krishna. That we should pay respect. Uh, when we enter into the temple of Krishna, it should be understood that we are in touch with Krishna. Everything in relationship is Krishna. That is the higher. Therefore, the devotees who are in the higher conception of Krishna consciousness is nothing before him except and except Krishna. Uh, that is not to be imitated, but the stage, in the higher stage, the devotee sees nothing but Krishna. Sadbhatta Spurayatar Ishtadi Murti. Uh, Everything is essentially Krishna. Uh, Matter is energy of Krishna. Uh, Therefore, energy and energetic not being different. So even in the material world, he sees Krishna. So for him, there is no matter. Everything spiritual. Advaita. There is no matter at all. Just like in Krishna, he has no distinction what is matter, what is spirit. But uh, in our conditioned state, we have got superior, inferior conception. But when we are also in the higher stage of the absolute truth, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, Nasujati Nakankhati, when you are actually in devotional, pure devotional service in Krishna, then we will see that everything is Krishna. For example, just like we take Krishna Prasadam. Krishna Prasadam, we respect Prasadam, we offer obeisances before taking Prasadam. Why? Because the Prasadam is also Krishna. So by taking Prasadam, I am contacting Krishna. By hearing Krishna, I am contacting Krishna. By working for Krishna, I am contacting Krishna. This is called absolute. Lord Chaitanya said, Krishna Advaigan Tattva. He is absolute truth. Braje Brajandanandan. And the above, which is called Krishna Loka, Vrindavan, he is just like the boy of Brajandanandan. He has got his devotee as father and mother. He is just like a boy, 16 years old boy, Brajandanandan. That is the real feature of Krishna. Uh, It's not, you'll never find Krishna as very old man. No. Krishna's real feature of body, not this body, his transcendental body, Satchidananda Vigraha, with a flute in the hand. He looked just like a fresh 16 years old boy, always freshness. Kishore. Kishore means Kishore age is from 10 years to 16 years. And after 16th year, one begins his youth. Uh, so Krishna is always in his Kishore avastha. Kishore avastha means he'll appear just like a boy, a 15, 16 years old boy. Uh, Brajendanandan. But at the same time, Sarvadi, he is the original. Everything, whatever you see, either in the material world or spiritual world, he is the original. He is the oldest. He is the oldest, but you'll see him, the youngest. Advaita yachyuti anadi ananta rupam adyang purana purusam navajovanancha. In the Brahma-saṁhitā, I find description of Krishna. Advaita, Achyuta. Advaita means absolute. Achyuta means non-fallible. Brahma. He is Parabrahma. We are also Brahma. But we have fallen down. We have fallen down in this material condition. But Krishna never falls down in material condition. When he appears before her, don't think that he is also fallen soul like me. The fools consider like that. Apajananti manga mudha. Mudha means fools. The fool consider Krishna as ordinary man. Manasi param bhava jananta. The fools do not know what is immense potency, background of Krishna. Therefore, they think Krishna as like one of us. So here it is said that Sarvadi. Sarvadi means the prime man. Prime man. And Sarvamshi. Sarvamshi means he is the original thing and everything is part. We are also part and parcel of Krishna. Mavayivang in the Bhagavad Gita. Angshi. Angshi and Angsa. Just like this hand, it is called part. And I am as whole body and we whole. So we can understand part and whole. So therefore he is whole. And everything is his part. He is the Angshi. He is the whole. Sarvangshi Kishore Shekhar. This is very word. Kishore Shekhar. The supreme boy. The supreme boy. His feature is like just like a fresh boy, but the supreme. Kishore Shekhar Chidananda Deha. Spiritual body. Just mark this description of Krishna. Chidananda Deva. Chidananda Deva means transcendental, spiritual body, not this body. Because the less intelligent person, they cannot cannot think of personal God because they think that whenever there is question of personality, is his material body. They cannot find out the shape of the spirit soul. It is so small that from material eyes, by material instrument, you cannot find out the shape of the soul. Therefore, they conclude that there is no shape. The same example, just geometrically, the definition of point is given. Point has no length, no breadth, because a point cannot be measured by any human instrument. But nothing can be without, even the atom has got its measure. But because we have no power to measure, we set aside, dismiss, there is nothing. So, similarly, because we do not know what is spirit, and we think spirit is something just opposite to this matter, and matter we find manifestation form, therefore spirit should be formless. That is their conclusion. But actually it is not so. Uh, uh, we therefore require to learn from the authority. Krishna say, Lord Chaitanya say, Chidananda Deha. Chidananda is transcendental eternal body. Chidananda Deha Sarva and Sarvasraya. Sarvasraya means he is the rest of everything. Now, you see before you that so many big planets, even the sun, it is floating in the such a big body, lump body, which is some million times greater than this earth. We can see it is floating in the sky. So how it is floating? Here it is explained, Sarvatra. It is floating on Krishna's energy. Everything is Krishna's energy. Sarvatra, Sarveshwar, Sarveshwar means the supreme law. This is very nicely explained by Lord Krishna. Sarvadi, he is the origin of everything. Sarvamshi, he is the whole of all the parts. And he is just like a fresh boy. His body is transcendental, spiritual, full of bliss, sarvasva, and he is the rest of everything, and he is the supreme law. This is the description of Krishna. So, as we have seen that Lord Chaitanya, when he instructs, he gives at once evidence from authoritative scripture. That is the way of presenting. Always we should remember that we cannot imagine about God. I think God is like this. This is nonsense. You have no thinking power. You are under the grip of material nature. It is pulling, the material nature is pulling you by the ear. Just like this. Prakritakrimanani gunikarmani sarvas. You are being acted, influenced, just like the same example. You got thrown into the Atlantic Ocean. You have no power. By the waves, you will have to work. The waves are tossing this way and that way. You are simply struggling, that's all. So how we can think independently within the tossing of Atlantic Ocean? This is all nonsense. So we cannot imagine, we cannot concoct about God. We have to hear from authoritative scripture, authoritative version, then we will understand. So here is authoritative version from Brahma-saṁhitā. Ishara Parama Kṛṣṇa Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radi Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. The Brahma-saṁhitā describing about Krishna, that Ishara, Lord, there are many lords. We have got experience. In England, we will find many lords. We had some dealing with Lord Jetland, Marquis of Jetland. There are many lords. In your country also there are many lords. Any rich man is lord. In our country also there are many lords. But Krishna is not a lord like them. these lords are under the grip of material nature. They are lord by name. But as soon as the material nature gives a slap on the Lord, at once past everything, lordship finished. So he is not a lord like that. Ishara Parama. He is Lord, but the Supreme Lord. He is not under anyone's control. Here, the stamped Lord, rubber stamped Lord, they are under full control. So they may say that I am Lord of all I survey, but it is all foolishness. Nobody is Lord. The real Lord is Krishna. Therefore it is said, Ishara Parama. Parama means supreme. And we, the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Ishara Parama Krishna. Huh? So, how he becomes Parama, the Supreme? Because he is Satchidananda Vigraha. His body is spiritual, full of bliss and eternal. Therefore, is Supreme Lord. Anadi. Huh? So, we have got experience that everything has got its cause. Suppose I am Lord, but I have got some cause to become Lord. Either my father was Lord, or I have accumulated some wealth, the government has recognized me as Lord. Under certain conditions, I have become Lord. But he is Adi. Adi means he is the origin. There is nothing beyond him. Therefore, Adi. Anadi. Anadi. Anadi Radi. Everything has got a cause, but he has no cause. He is Lord, but there is no cause how he has become Lord. When I am Lord, there is cause. I cannot become. Perhaps you know that in England, if somebody becomes very rich, he has to deposit some amount of money to the government. Then government will award him the title Lord, and with that huge amount of money, his family will be maintained, and the first son of the Lord family will be declared as Lord in this way. So far, I do not know exactly, but this Lord is made recognized by the government on deposition of some certain amount of money. The government recognizes, yes, this family may be recognized as Lord family. They create, in England, they create aristocracy. Similarly, when they were in India, they also created many aristocracies. So, so Krishna is not a created aristocratic Lord. That we should know. Anadiradi, Govinda. Govinda means, Go means three things. What is that? Go means the senses, and Go means cow, and Go means land. There are three meanings of Go. So, he gives pleasure to these three things. Wherever he is present, it becomes blissful. Ananda. Anandamaya, Vyatha. The Vedanta Sutra says. Anandamaya. All is full of Krishna, the reservoir of pleasure. So whenever he is present, in whichever land, in whichever country, in whichever planet he is present, it becomes full of bliss. Ananda. Govinda. And he is playing just like cowherd boy, 16-year boy, and playing with cows. His father has got many cows, and he goes with the cows, pleasure tree with friends, That is Krishna's business. He's not going to any office or any factory. A ghost car. He goes out of, and his mother gives him sufficient to eat. And after eating in the breakfast, with his friend, and his flute and cows. He goes outside for pleasure trees. That is Krishna's business. Therefore, is Govinda. Uh, the cows, as soon as they see Krishna, they become, they lick up his feet and body, and every cow has got a different name. As soon as he is called, the cow will come immediately and dropping milk. And those cows are also spiritual. Surabhi, it is described in the Brahma-saṁhitā. Surabhi ravipalayantam. Surabhi. Surabhi cow means uh, uh, non-exhaustive. You can milk as much milk you want and as many times. In the material world, the cow is limited. There is time that you can milk morning and evening and so much quantity, not more than that. But with Surabhi means you can milk those cows any time you like and you can draw milk, as many as you like, as much as you like. This is called Surabhi. Surabhi in the description of Brahma-saṁhitā. Chintamani prakara sadamasu kalpa vrikshalakshābritesu surabhi ravipalayantam. Surabhi ravipalayantam. So therefore, he's Govinda. He gives his pleasure for everyone. An Indriya. Go means senses. We are seeking sense pleasure. Sense pleasure means reciprocation between the two. I want to see a beautiful girl. That means two. Or I want to see a beautiful boy. That means two. So without two, there cannot be sense pleasure. I want to eat something palatable. There must be two. At least the dish must be full of varieties. So impersonal, there is no pleasure, actual pleasure. So Krishna, our relationship with Krishna, our service with Krishna, that is pleasure. Govinda, that is real sense pleasure. By seeing Krishna, by tasting Krishna, by smelling Krishna, by touching Krishna, everything, that is sense pleasure. That is our real sense pleasure. So, if Govinda and Sarvakarana Karana, the cause of all causes. Beyond him, there is no other cause. This is the description Lord Chaitanya gives, and we shall gradually discuss other point. Any question?